Speaking of bodies and choices, we got a good one for you today, folks. We're going to be discussing what I think, honestly, is one of the most beautiful and touching and really enlightening films I've ever seen. It does a fantastic job of shining a light on a world, on a community of people that doesn't really get much representation in typical Hollywood films. So let me give you a little synopsis, okay? This is a story about a young metal drummer whose life is turned upside down when he experiences extreme permanent hearing loss. The film is about his struggle to cope with his new reality and not let his past demons of substance abuse and self-destruction pull him back down. It's a transformative and empathetic character piece. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
I watched the wrong movie.
My
are
notes.
Are we talking about Sound of Freedom?
I was reading the wrong page. That was Sound of Metal. Sound of Metal.
Oh, the book by Dave Grohl. Right.
Yeah. Wait.
Metal does sound pretty hard, so it makes sense.
It's hard. Okay, but for real. Or is it? Sound of Freedom is the movie. Based on a true story. It's about an agent with Homeland Security's child trafficking division.
Mute your mic, goddamn.
Who's blowing their nose?
I pressed mute on line in. I'm sorry. I pressed mute, but it was the wrong mute.
I know. I keep thinking of putting gaffer tape, neon gaffer tape on my
Sorry, what?
my line.
Yeah,
I know. It's
Good
difficult to
call.
see. It's difficult to see these buttons and which one's which.
I thought I was safe blowing my nose.
I'm glad it was just that you were doing and not ripping ass or killing a puppy or
That would have
something.
been funnier and sweeter. Anyway, I'm sorry, Stuart. You got to start that all over again.
Okay. So, barring any nose blows or ass blasts. So, Sound of Freedom. It's based on a true story. It's about a special agent with Homeland Security's child trafficking division who quits his job and he goes to Colombia to pursue his dream of opening a high-end island resort and brothel for wealthy pedophiles. Together with his colorful cigar-smoking ex-cartel accountant sidekick, he navigates the ups and downs of starting such an ambitious business, from finding investors to tracking down the one perfect girl he hopes will be the crown jewel of his establishment.
Jesus.
That's a good synopsis, man. I did not interpret this film that way.
That's
He's
the movie that
obsessed with
I was
getting
playing
this
in my
one
head
girl.
when I was watching. Like, if you watch it, you could make a trailer for that movie
Oh, absolutely.
with a lot of what's going on in this film.
Good point.
Okay. Actually, for real, third time's the charm. Sound of Freedom is a 2023 film directed by Alejandro Monteverde, starring Jim Caviezel. Film tells the
AKA
allegedly...
Jesus. Sorry. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ is in this
Really?
film.
Really?
You gotta see it.
Jesus Christ
Really?
himself.
This was his second coming.
Ooh. There he is.
Look at
If you didn't know, you didn't get raptured. So, bye-bye.
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 Okay, so the film tells the allegedly true story of Tim Ballard, a special agent with Homeland Security investigations tasked with taking down child pornographers. The film follows Ballard's efforts to find and rescue two young Honduran children, a brother and sister, who have been kidnapped by a high-profile sex trafficking ring. Ballard's mission to reunite these children with their father takes him to the streets and jungles of Colombia, where he teams up with a Colombian police officer and a former cartel accountant on a path of redemption. The film sheds light on the seedy hidden world of international sex trafficking, all under the guise of a procedural crime thriller. That's the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That is the movie.
What
It's like
did
Taken,
you...
but more boring.
You thought it was boring?
I did. This movie tried its best to put me to sleep.
It was so boring.
You don't agree, Daniel? What do you think?
What do you think, Dan?
I was never really bored. I was fascinated. I mean, it was really well photographed, and I liked the performances by someone in the picture at any given time. It was never Jim Caviezel.
No.
In fact, his performance is probably what made the movie feel so weird.
It was a very weird performance.
Yeah, it was just like
Yeah.
very stiff.
Yeah.
He's crying all the time. And I'm like, why does this movie feel somehow disconnected from humanity?
I had that same thought. Every time he smiles, it's kind of unnerving.
Oh my God, his smile sometimes when the billionaire was like finally agreed to come on board, when he walked past him going into the hotel room, his smile, it felt like the director yelled, okay, now smile. And he just like, it popped on his face. I was like, oh, that was gross. That was the most forced smile I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
All his smiles were like leers.
It was so weird. Like when he, at the end, spoiler alert, sorry, when he's
Not sorry.
waking up the girl in the militia heads in the Scorpion's den or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, no, it's me. He puts this smile on his face. I'm like, no wonder she's fucking screaming. You look terrifying.
Yes. And when he like winks at that girl or the boy that he saved from Carne, I'm like, Jesus, don't do that.
I know.
I'm like, oh my God.
He's like smiling at this kid while he's getting arrested and he's supposed to be undercover. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, I feel like he had like
out.
two main expressions during this movie, and one is like kind of like a blank slate, like tough, like I'm tough and nothing gets to me, and the other was like holding his eyes open for long enough till they were like where they would water or something. It's like, is that what he's doing? But yeah, his performance was bizarre, and I didn't connect with it at all. There was one part, and we can talk about this later, but there was one part where I actually like saw his humanity coming through, and I was like, okay, that was pretty cool, but it was like 2 seconds long.
What was it? What was that part?
Where he finally finds Rocio and he's like, oh shit, he says that. He says, oh shit, because he's like kind of overwhelmed and doesn't know what to do. Like that was the one part I was like, okay, it was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I did like that part. Yeah. When she was stamping on the cocoa leaves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Making
Cocoa leaves.
Cocaine.
They were making hot
cocoa
chocolate.
comes from.
They were just gonna have some hot chocolate,
Hey man, rebels need hot chocolate too.
Everyone likes hot chocolate. Maybe hot chocolate and a
Cannoli.
yeah.
Cannoli.
That's gonna weird me out. I'd be like, is Stuart actually saying cannoli or?
You'll never know.
That, dear listener, was a little sample of what we can offer you. What do you think, boys? Where should they go?
I'd say if you want more of that kind of thing in your ear holes, if you want us all four to fill up your ear holes
At the same time.
At the same time.
If you're into that sort of thing, if you want your head to be spit roasted by 4 people, okay, we can start over. Let's start over.
Go to patreon.com/raisedbyvideo.
Yeah, if you liked what you heard in this little clip here and you want to hear the whole thing, head over to Patreon. It's very, very affordable.
Or is it Patreon? Patreon? I have no idea.
Patreon?
Patronizing.
If you want to be patronized,
Go over there.
For the low price of $5 a month, you can get 2 episodes a week, 2 full episodes with no freaking ads ever. We're never doing ads over here.
We're never going to read some ads. Or you can do a $10 a month and be at the Did We Just Become Best Friends tier.
We'll be your best friends.
we'll be your best friends. We'll have sleepovers. We'll do activities.
We'll do some karate.
We'll stick your toothbrush up our butts when you're not looking.
We'll stick your hand in warm water and make you pee yourself, and then we'll make fun of you because you peed yourself in your sleep.
Because that's funny.
And then we'll pee on you because that's even funnier.
What
else
for?
are best friends for?
Gonna pull your pants down in front of your crush. If you want all that, pay a low price of $10 a month. Humiliation and 2 episodes and bonus content.
That's 2
And
episodes a week.
Relentless, merciless hazing.
That's it. It's a great deal.
All right.
That's a great deal.
Peace out.
Hope to see you there.
Bye.
Bye-bye.